Thank you for joining us at Beads to Live By. For more information on our products and services, check out our website at beadstoliveby.com. This tutorial shows you how to tie a half-hitch knot to end your beading thread. So here I have attached the clasp at one end of my bracelet, and I worked my way back from the clasp down through the bracelet, and if it's possible, the outer edges of your work are always easier to make knots in than as if we were to try and knot in the center. So I am going to take my needle and where my thread is coming out, so there's a piece of thread that runs through these beads already, I'm going to use the needle to go underneath of that thread. You can see where the thread is on top of the needle. And if I use my fingers as a guide, I can pull that thread through, and that is going to create a loop. Now I'm going to take my needle once more and go through that loop of thread. This is what we call a half-hitch knot. And then I'm going to pull that knot secure. It's really hard to see. It's so small, but it's right down there by the bead. My general rule of thumb is that I always create 2 knots in every place that I make a knot. And generally speaking, for the end of a project, I will weave through and make a second set of knots at each end. So I make a total of 4 knots, but I make 2 in one place and then move through some beads and make 2 more in another place. And I might make the second set in the center of the bracelet so that I don't pull. It looks like when I was trying to pull that knot secure that it was pulling my spiral loop away from the project and causing my thread to gap. So one more time, this will be my second set of half-hitch knots. I'm going to go underneath of the thread that's already running between the beads and try to show you that as best I can. And I'm using my fingers to cradle my needle as I pull that through. And then as I pull that, creates that loop. You go back through the loop with your needle and then pull taut and pull it secure. So last time, this is my 4th knot, second knot in this place, go underneath of the thread that's already running between the beads, create the loop, go through the loop, and then pull everything secure. My final step before I cut my thread is I almost always go through one more bead, because that pulls your knot inside of that bead and really makes a nice seamless. Once I trim my thread, you'll never be able to see where that knot was. And I use my beads to anchor against my scissors and then snip my thread flush against my work. So there you have it, a seamless end to your beaded bracelet. Thank you again for joining us at Beads to Live By for another beading tutorial. We hope you enjoyed your visit.